to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Cousins. That's complete. It's the former Cardinal Rondale Moore. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he's going to be taken down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. Third and goal. Throwing now, Cousins. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and Even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air. And if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing is Minshew. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They put Adams in motion. They'll try and throw with Minshew. That's complete to Watkins. That's number 40 on the season for him.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain. Tight end going in motion here. They'll run. Here's Garendo. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. One more time, it's Garendo. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
First carry of the game for Alexander Madison. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal. In motion is Myers. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, Raiders. It's his 4th touchdown of the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Moore going in motion. Play action now. It's Cousins. He'll get this to the former Bear, Darnell Mooney. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw is Cousins. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. And here's Bijan. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 7-3 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. Moore going in motion. Here's a designed run. And he's going to go backwards on that one. And take him down back at the 6-yard line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Off the play fake. Here's Cousins. That one, taken in, middle of the end zone. Drake London, touchdown Falcons. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons are back within 1. It's 7-6.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. In motion is Myers. They'll give it to Garenda. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back is Minshew. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
And you see the rookie tight end, Brock Bowers, pick up the first down. Mike, of all the tight ends that I've watched in college over the last, call it 10 years or so, I'm not sure if I've seen a more dynamic, ready for the NFL tight end than Brock Bowers. I mean, 2-time Mackey Award winner, 700-plus yards each of the last 3 seasons. He can get downfield. He can make tough catches. He can run with the ball after the catch. I mean, there's not a lot this guy can't do, and I think he's got a shot to be that next big-time young breakout rookie tight end.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front. On the handoff, it's Garenda. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Here's Cousins throwing from the pistol. Open man downfield, that's London. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Play action now with Minshew. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Minshew. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. That'll change things out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there for the Raiders. 42 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Here's 2nd and 2. They send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, a run with Garendo. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Third and 2. And here's Minshew. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
the 4-yard line trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Here's a run. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is third and goal.
It's third down and goal to go.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. They'll go once more from the 3. Third and goal. They'll run with Madison. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up fourth and goal.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touched back, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Cousins. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Really nice job here by the defense staying disciplined as the quarterback gets flushed from the pocket. I mean, how often do we see those guys kind of creep in and allow the ball thrown over their head? They took away everything downfield, and all the quarterback could do was dump this one off short to his back, and there wasn't much there.
Pitts is the man in motion. Second down, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Cousins out of the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on third and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the fourth down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up fourth and a mile.
On the return is Tucker. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
At their own 38-yard line.
putting the tight end in motion. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Tight end going in motion here. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
This is a great look here, Mike, when you have a very versatile tight end, the ability to move him around. He's like the ultimate chess piece. In this snap, he's lined up in the slot, typically more where like a wide receiver would align, but his ability to get downfield and use that big body, when you're going against these zone defenses, oftentimes that's the vulnerability of the coverage. The ball was on time, the ball was accurate, and then his big tight end, he just did the rest.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Minshew out of the pistol here. To the left side, and Adams has it. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This from 40 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders will tie this game up here late in the first half. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. On the ground, it's Garendo. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. The safety, Justin Simmons, with the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll go again with Garendo. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Here's 1st and 10. A run with Garendo. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, here's Minshew. And he's got this one complete to Watkins.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Now a 3rd and 2. They put Adams in motion. Minshew from the gun on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And he's going to have a Raiders 1st down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
Here comes Garendo. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
In motion is Myers. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. They'll run with Robinson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. 3rd down coming up.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked up by Jacorian Bennett.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the 2nd half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Minshew going to look to throw. He'll complete it to Adams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now give on the ground. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
To throw, Minshew. He'll get this complete to his tight end, Bowers. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
On first down, here's Garendo. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
In motion is Myers. Minshew. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. So the penalty sets up this offense for first and goal. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Isaac Garendo. Touchdown, Vegas. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders will extend this third quarter lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Pitts is the man in motion. Cousins now to throw on first down. That's caught left side by Pitts.
Now, breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the time. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Gonna look deep, looking for more. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Epps.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
They'll run. Here's Garendo. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Straight ahead, here's Madison. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
The shotgun, a throw from Minshew. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 42-yard line.
Pitts is the man in motion. On first down, Cousins. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back, looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He fires downfield for Pitts. And he is going to score! A pick six for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. London brought in motion. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Now, Cousins. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Atlanta.
First down, Falcons.
Now, Cousins. To the outside, a catch made by Moore.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
London brought in motion. Cousins now on second down. That one is caught by Mooney. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
Pitts is the man in motion. A first down throw for Cousins. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Pitts is the man in motion. 2nd down, Cousins. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
3rd down, 3 to go. Moore going in motion. They go play action with Cousins. That one, take it in. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 30, Falcons 20. Bradley Union set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive will start on the ground. Up the sideline at the 35. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the 4th quarter. And they're able to pop off a big run.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, a run with Madison. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Minshew. This one complete to Watkins. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
They only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They bring the tight end in motion. From the gun, here's Minshew. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
To throw is Cousins. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He fires downfield for Pitts. And he's got it. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here we go. 1st and goal. Cousins. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Throwing his Cousins. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Atlanta. On is Coop for the point after. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds as the clock will stop. We're stopped anyway as we've hit the 2-minute warning. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Madison. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll drop to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. Get into the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Carlson now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10. Here's Cousins throwing from the pistol. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got his man. It's Mooney. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something.
Oh, the ball's out. But he'll gather it back in. Now the Falcons will use their third and final timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Cousins now. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Off the play fake. Here's Cousins. That one on target to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15. Here's first down. Throwing now, Cousins. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now, deep ball for London. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one, a win for the Raiders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that